Welcome, Croninger parents. The following video is for any of you that were unable to attend our ISTEP information night or parents who may have attended but would again like a refresher of what they saw and heard. Welcome, Croninger parents. I'm so excited that you were able to join us this evening so that we might share with you what ISTEP and iRead look like and mean for your child and our school. ISTEP, which stands for the Indiana Statewide Testing for Educational Progress, is something you may have heard about in the news as a parent but know little about. This is exactly why we felt that hosting a night like tonight was so important. ISTEP is the test that is given to students in grades 3 through 8 and 10th to measure how well the students have mastered grade level standards and how they have grown as a learner during the year. The data we receive is then used to help our staff make informed decisions to improve our student achievement at all grade levels. iRead 3 stands for Indiana Reading Evaluation and Determination and is given only at the 3rd grade level. This standardized test is used to measure foundational reading standards up through grade 3. To begin, we will first focus on ISTEP. Last year, schools throughout the state participated in the first state assessment based on Indiana's new college and career ready standards. Leading up to the test, Croninger staff spent each week analyzing the standards and planning lessons and assessments that introduced or deepened the understanding of a skill, as well as matched the rigor of the new standards. All of this was in an effort to prepare our students to be college and career ready based on their grade level standards. A change in the standards also meant new, more rigorous test questions and a technology-enhanced format for the ISTEP test. Due to these changes, the scores for the 2015 ISTEP test established a new baseline of scores that are not comparable to the passing rates of ISTEP tests in the past. Instead, for the first time, these scores show the percent of students meeting the new college and career ready benchmarks at each grade level. This year, we have been reviewing the standards again and what we learned during lessons and assessments, including ISTEP, and digging even deeper to help students understand the complex text and how to perform on a task using all the information they have learned. Tonight, in grades 4 and 5 classrooms, we will be specifically focusing on ISTEP and sharing with you the level of rigor of questions asked, as well as the type of technology-enhanced items your child might see while testing. Please know that we have started on day 1 of this year preparing your students with college and career ready standards, and nothing they will see on the test will be new or unfamiliar to them. Tonight is about helping you to be able to better understand and facilitate conversations at home and encourage them to put forth their best effort and truly show what they are academically capable of solving and explaining. In the 3rd grade classrooms, we will be providing these experiences and information as well as additional information on iRead. The iRead assessment is also full of skills that the students have been working on since kindergarten. Teachers have been spending time reviewing some of the phonetic skills of reading, as well as continuously working to deepen their comprehension skills. We have had great success with our students and look forward to much of the same again this year. The ISTEP dates are February 29th and March 11th. We will be testing the first week of the window, and iRead will be assessed on March 14th through the 17th. I look forward to seeing the students' growth towards these new, more rigorous standards and know that our staff and your child will meet these expectations with our teamed-up support and commitment to creating a learning environment that fosters a love of learning and depth of understanding. Now, enjoy your evening of learning, and remember, no question is a dumb question, so ask away. The next portion of this video contains a visual walk of the resources that are available to teachers, students, and parents to view and become familiar with before taking the ISTEP test. The resources can be found on the Indiana Department of Education website. To access this, simply go to Google and type in IDOE. It will be the first site that appears Once on the website, locate the link for ISTEP on the right-hand side of the screen and click. This will take you to the Office of Student Assessment page, where you will find a plethora of information about ISTEP, iRead, and other summative tests given in Indiana. At the top of the page, you will see a yellow-colored box with the words ISTEP Experience Online. Click on this to take you to the Experience Online page. At the bottom of the Experience Online page, you will find the answer keys for the online experience questions. These will be important, as you will note in a minute, because they contain not only the answers, but also give information about the question and the grade level being assessed. The assessments span 2 grade levels, so this knowledge is important. In the middle of the page, you will find the link for the actual practice test. Click on it and you will see there are several different grade levels to choose from. Again, you will note that each test contains questions for 2 different grade levels. Do not be alarmed if questions seem too difficult or too simple for your child. Instead, refer to the answer key to determine the level. Now choose a level. No username or password is needed. You may begin by clicking on Start Test Now. As you work through problems, you will find many technology-enhanced items, as well as be able to see the rigor of the questions for both math and language arts. You will find that many of the problems require deep thinking. These are where we model in class for students what we are thinking as we solve such complex problems. It is also a place where students share with others their thinking and how they arrived at their answers, as well as justify with information from the text. It is from these questions that you can begin to understand the importance of your child needing to be at school each day, all day, to have them take part in these discussions and thinking. I would like to remind you again that all standards have been carefully monitored this year during weekly meetings to ensure that they're being taught and to the level of mastery needed. The first round of ISTEP will not include any of the technology-enhanced items as you have viewed on the website today, but they will be asked to work to the level of rigor of these sample problems. Thank you again for participating in the education journey and giving your support not only to your child but to their teachers who have been with them on this journey throughout the years.